I want to show you some indication what was happening here. You see that it says, "Oh my God," and it crossed out, and it says predator on there. So I'm assuming that Tanya did that, crossed it as a predator. And what happened was, when I was saying, "Oh my God," because stuff was happening that was unpleasant, she would rebuke me and say, "Don't take the Lord's name in vain." She kept saying, "Jesus, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus." So, and then the reason I was triggered by her making my exclamation, "Oh my God," a violation, was that Janet Richmond had said the word God, was discouraging us it was with Janet Richmond for 5 years. She didn't like Christianity and religion, any belief, except her own, which she copyrighted. She told us not to use the word God or prayer. And I'll put immediately in here what effect that had on me. Can you imagine? So then being told, don't say, "Oh my God," it wasn't saying it in vain. When who's that, Charles Bronson, said, "God damn it," to, in that Gone with the Wind, that's in vain. The way I wasn't saying it wasn't disrespect at all. It's calling for a power greater than me. And then I think indication to that the cult that she's in, that is has qualities of that the snake handling kind of people. What do you call that? There's one of those the religions that in the South that they do that Pentecostals. The Pentecostal was doing that attribute, and then what Mike Vilardi in Palm Beach, Florida does. I see a lot of resurgence of like the end times kind of thing that it shows. God prepare me for your coming, that kind of thing. It looks like that. I've seen more of that going on. And then listen to the Bible verses, the ones that are oppressive, or Deuteronomy. "I'm not going to do anything. God will take care of you." I've heard people that oppressive things and then saying, "You're a piece of thing," and then "you the constant, everyone's okay, you the problem." I've seen Parisian people who've been in cults of that type express that sentiment, that they themselves say, a girl says, "She's the problem, she's a piece of," that's what they're told. So, and then don't rely on your own understanding, rely on Lord, who says it is. If you're not deciding, it's somebody external to you just telling you what it is. A lot of the oppressive ones, and that's what Tanya and her brother behaving, they believe they're doing the will of God. I hear verses that say, "Look, if somebody doesn't do it, he shall be killed." And so they cherry pick verses in the Bible that serves the purpose to manipulate and serve their own needs. And they are involved with ritual pedophilia, ritual abuse of little kids. Why was her dad murdered in Lyon, Texas? Richard Holloway. There's something going on right now there. They don't want to reveal it, and their attacks on me is making me talk about it even more. The truth has to come out. The fact that you're trying so hard to cover it up makes it more gives more indication you're hiding something that shouldn't be, and it makes me go after it even more. What is going on there in Bryan, Texas? Who killed Richard Holloway, a Vietnam veteran, in September 2023? You know. Why are you keeping it secret? Who are you protecting? For what purpose?